Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here with Blue Ridge Collectibles, and today we're going to take a look at the tradable card game submission for PSA that I'll be sending out here later this afternoon. I wanted to do a quick video just to kind of show you what I have here, why I'm sending it out, grade and value expectations for each of the cards. I think there's like 32 cards, 33, 34, somewhere around there. We're doing two separate submissions. The first one's going to be a regular, what they call 40-day. It's actually taking like 3 months to get those back. $50 a card, and that's that bigger stack you see there. And then there's 5 or 6 that's sitting right at the top of the pile that's turned sideways. That's going to be my $75 express submission, all right? So as you guys know, those are taking about 30 days from when you send it to get it back into my hot little hands. Pretty nice stuff, all right? And then the values on those are worth it. Whether I hit a 9 or a 10, still gonna be making money. That's important because that's a very expensive submission tier. That's $75. So as you can see, I got the paperwork all printed up already. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the tradable card games regular service cards, starting out with a YuGiOh Toon Chaos Pot of Desires. These were all, by the way, pack pulled by me. I think there's maybe one card that I bought online, but this one right here, really, really beautiful card. This is the collector's rare. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, I already got some dust on there. This has the etched foiling on there that is different than what you would normally see on some of the other cards. But that's a really cool looking card, very clean, well centered. This one should come back at 10, and if it does, this will be a $400 to $500 card. All right, so Pot of Desires too. It's a very, very playable card in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. All right, so here's another Toon Chaos collector's rare. This one is the Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. I opened up a total of 4 booster boxes, ended up with 3 booster boxes that actually had a collector's rare, which, by the way, is not guaranteed. Some people have opened 3, 4, 5 boxes and not get any. All right, so this one right here also is a collector's rare. Really, really pretty card. Again, in a PSA 10, this is another $400 to $500 card. All right, so we got one more Toon Chaos Collector rare. This time it's the Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. This one is awesome. I like the look at this one, especially when the foiling comes through and you hit, the light hits it a certain way. Just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful card. Again, centering is really good. Unplayed, pack pulled by me, and another card that should be worth somewhere in that $400 to $500 range if it comes back at 10. Now, if these come back 9, have no fear. You're talking about a card that's worth still in that $150 to $200 range, keeping in mind that a regular tier is $50. All right. All right, so this one I am particularly proud of. I'm glad to have pulled the next few cards. We have a Sephiroth from Final Fantasy Opus 1. This is the Wave 1 foil. Very, very beautiful card. Clean. Again, I pack pulled this out of a collector tin a while back, and it's just been sitting in a top loader for about the last, I would say, year and a half. But this is really good looking card. The actual market value of this card as it sits without the grading is about $30. So if it comes back at 10, they're talking about a $200 to $250 card right here. All right, beautiful card. This one also is from Opus 1, and this is actually the full art variant of Sephiroth. This one actually carries a value of $100 to $125 raw. We get this puppy graded, and by the way, it's also an Opus 1, if I haven't already said that, Wave 1. This comes back a PSA 10. This is a $1,000 card right here. So I'm looking forward to this. It's one of the most expensive cards in the Final Fantasy trading card series. I pack pulled this again out of that same tin that I got the other Sephiroth out of. So that was a huge score. Can't wait to get the grade back on that. All right, so the next two are the same. I got a couple Opus 1 Cosmos foils. These I did buy off of eBay. And there was only a couple available. Actually, ironically, both from the same seller. I ended up buying both of them. And yeah, I bought them strictly to send them out. These will be $500 cards. If they come back in a 10, they'll be worth around $200 if they're in 9. But they're unplayed. Unplayed condition. Here's the other Cosmos. Anything Final Fantasy Opus 1 right now is starting to dry up in the marketplace, and it's reflective on the secondary market sales. Here's a Final Fantasy, I believe this is Opus 9, Fusoya foil. It is a foil. You know what? Let me see if I can turn on the light. The lighting is not fantastic, so let's see if we can move this desk lamp over here a little bit. Oh, that should work. Let's see. Now you get to see all my other stuff here. Boop. Sorry, my dirty desk. All right, so let's see how the cards look this time. Oh, much better. You get to see all the dust too. All right, so this one right here carries a value by itself as a raw card of $25. And if it comes back at 10, that's a $200 card. I mean, it's packed fresh, you know, sleeved up since I've pulled it. It has seen no play. So I have no doubt in my mind this should come back at 10. All right, we've got some Pokemon. As a matter of fact, the rest of them are all Pokemon. So we got a couple Vivid Voltage trainer cards. We have the B, full art. All right, this one's in really nice shape. Pack pulled this one myself. Really nice centering. This one right here, if it comes back at 10, will be a $300 card. All right. Trainers are starting to get scooped up in the marketplace. We've seen some pretty substantial price run-ups of trainer full arts and secret rare trainers. So keep that in mind. If you're able to find some of the trainers in really good shape, you might want to pick those up. Here's another one, this time from Unified Minds. It's Blues Tactics. I actually, me and my daughter pack pulled this one together because we're also putting together a set. So the Unified Minds cards that come back from PSA will end up being a part of the full complete set that we have of Unified Minds. And I actually have another card that we're going to submit from the same set too. But this one right here, really nice shape, well centered, sleeved near mint. Centering is good. It's going to be a good one there. That'll be another $300 to $400 card. All right, so from Vivid Voltage, I am in love with the amazing rare foils, and we have one right here. This is the Rayquaza. I believe this is the most expensive amazing rare from the set. As a matter of fact, it's probably the most expensive amazing rare in all of Pokemon, because this is a new technology that they've released for this year. So we saw it in Vivid Voltage. And they also have amazing rares in the new Shining Fates. But still, this one is still the most coveted, most expensive one. I believe it's $30 to $35 as a raw card. And if it comes back a 10, this will be a $300 card. So I would say that's pretty good returns if we're able to get the grade that we're looking for. We also have a Jirachi. Amazing rare, another beautiful card, great centering, clean, packed fresh, sleeved right away, and this one should come back at 10. I don't see anything funny with the card that would prevent it from doing so. All right, so we got Hidden Fates here. Been a good little bit since we've seen Hidden Fates stuff, but we got Mount Coronet Stadium card. This one right here has a value of, I believe, $30. They actually dipped down quite a bit more, I believe to like 15, 20 bucks, but because of the boom and popularity of Pokemon, cards like this have seen a resurgence. So as a result, we're going to go ahead and send this in, see if it comes back at 10. Centering wise, it's pretty good. I have no negative things to say about this card. It's beautiful. These secret rare gold foiled type cards I am a huge fan of. We have one of the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box, stained glass. Okay, this is Los Tres Birdies, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. These are tough to find centered. This one looks pretty good, and we're going to go ahead and give it a stab. If it comes back a 10, this is pack fresh, by the way, when I opened up a few Elite Trainer boxes of Hidden Fates. This comes back a 10. This is a $250 card. It's worth a shot. Here's another Hidden Fates shiny. This is a Alolan Ninetales GX. This one's pretty nice too. Centering's good. Another $300 card right here if it comes back at 10. And for the most part, PSA 9s of a lot of these cards are somewhere in that $100 to $200 range. So even if we flame out on a few of the cards, we're still in good shape. Here's a Ho-Oh. Believe it or not, I have a story about this one. I ended up buying a number of these because my daughter loved this card, and the prices had dropped all the way down to as low as like $7 to $8. I would say right around the holidays. So it was a really easy pickup. Now, this card, again, all because of the run-up, has appreciated back up to like $30 to $35. So I figure, hey, you know what? It's a pretty good candidate. Its centering's nice. Which on a lot of these Hidden Fates shinies, the GXs and all that, they're kind of tough to get one that's pretty well centered. But this one right here, I'm feeling good about. This will be a $250 to $300 card if it comes back at 10. Same with the Greninja Shiny GX. Just a well-centered card, very nice. This is a $200 to $250 card if it comes back at 10. Gardevoir, this is a beautiful one. This one has jumped up in price here recently. I believe raw, it's a $50 card. This one right here has impeccable centering. I'm actually quite pleased with the way this one looks. And that's the very reason why it is heading off to PSA, because I could see a really good grade pop for this one. This one would be a $400 card if it comes back at 10. And then finally, one of the ones that you want to look for in Hidden Fates, this is the Espeon Gx. This one got close to $100. I think it's pretty close to $100. You know, it might be around $90 to $100 by now. It did dip down to as low as like $55 around last summer. That's when, you know, Pokemon hadn't quite taken off yet. And Hidden Fates had been out for six to 8 months at that time. So that was just the true kind of like price dip of cards. But this one is beautiful, perfectly centered. This will be probably like a $500 to $600 card in a 10. Here's another one of those gold cards. This is a Hidden Fates Tapu Lele GX. This one is centered really well. This one carries a retail value raw, I believe, 55, somewhere around there. Maybe it's gone up to 60 in the last week or so. Again, another beautiful card. Should come back at 10. This will be a $500 piece right here. All right, so I did put in a few of these Hidden Fates Charizard GXs. These are the base hollows there. I mean, as a standalone card, they're only worth about 10 to 15 bucks. But because of the popularity of this character in the series and the trading card game, all of his stuff has gone up quite substantially. All right, so believe it or not, see the hit points 250. Ironically, this card in a 10 is $250. All right, a card that generally sells for about 10 to 15. And we have 3 of the Champions Path Charizard V hollows that we're going to send out. I actually went through about 40 of these, and these were the 3 best well-centered examples without any problems. All right, so we're going to send these out. These are $200 to $250 a piece if they came back at 10. A couple more trainers. We have a Vivid Voltage Nessa full art. This is a stunner of a card. I think this card has a lot of room and potential to grow based off of the character. She's one of the more popular trainers out there. But yeah, this one is phenomenal looking. Centering is second to none. This will be a $500 card if it comes back at 10. This one actually is a little bit more appreciative than the secret rare type of the same card. Now here's one that I debated on whether or not I really wanted to sell. This is probably the most generic, basic looking card, but it is a reverse foil Vivid Voltage Charizard. And of course, we're banking on this on the popularity of the Charizard character. But this one here has clean centering, edges, corners. There's no roller marks on the foiling. This one should come back at 10. This is right around a $200 card. And then finally, for the regular submission, we have from Vivid Voltage, Pokemon Center Lady. This is another trainer. This one features really good centering. I believe this card is right around like $20 to $25 raw. And this one should come back at 10 based off of just the overall cleanliness and centering of this card. This will be a $200 to $250 piece. All right, so those are those ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at the higher end stuff for the $75 submission. And that's these ones here. We're going to start off with the card that I did pull on video for you guys a while ago from Darkness Ablaze. I bought that booster box, and we got the Charizard V-Max out of there. This one is well-centered, beautiful, clean. It's been sleeved since it was pack pulled. And I have no doubt this will come back at 10. And if it does, it'll be a $700 to $800 card. I'm looking forward to this one. This one probably is not leaving my collection because I did pull it. And my daughter would kill me if I did get rid of it. She loves this card way too much. So there you go. All right, so this is the card here that everybody's looking for. Now this one I believe is going to be a PSA 9. It's got that roller mark that you see so often on here. There's a reason why this card is like $5,000 in a PSA 10. Is that the pops are really low, even though these cards were printed into oblivion. But finding one without that roller line right there is really tough. But have no fear. In a PSA 9, this is a $400 card. All right, this is from Evolutions XY. All right, so from Pokemon Team Up, we have the Pikachu and Zekrom GX. This used to be the most expensive card in this expansion for a while, but there is another card that has taken its place. But this one has also gone up in price as well. Again, with the popularity of Pikachu, the new Vivid Voltage certainly didn't help because that full art VMAX on there is simply amazing. But this card is up to about a $100 to $110 raw. And if this one comes back at 10, which I think it will, the centering is really good on it, this will be a $500 to $600 card. All right, really nice. And here's a card that I went through my collection. This actually came from my album of a full set of Unified Minds. And I was shocked when I learned that this card had appreciated from around 20 bucks to well over $100. This thing is valued at around $115 to $120. Misty's Favor Trainer. This one features really good centering. I have a good feeling about this card. But this one right here comes back at 10. Should be a $500 card, easy. And then finally, the last one that you guys remember me pulling during the holiday Target tins that were 10 bucks. I got this out of a $10 tin. This card has shot up in value like you would not believe. This thing went from being $100 back in December, and it shot all the way up to about $225. And sorry, that's my dogs. But anyways, the Lele Full Art Trainer from Ultra Prism is heading off to PSA with perfect centering, clean edges, and corners. And this one will be a $2,500 card if it comes back at 10. If it's a PSA 9, it's going to be somewhere around that $600-700 range, which I'm okay with. This is just a beautiful card. But ladies and gentlemen, all good things must come to an end. I will let you guys know and do the reveal of the cards when they come back for PSA. That's going to go ahead and do it. I want to thank you guys for joining in on this one. Wish me luck on PSA submission success. I've been pretty good in the past with all of these and sports cards and everything. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Collectibles. Stay cool, my friends. Enjoy the hunt, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.